Hello, this is Sydney O'Sullivan. I'm here with Julie George. Now, Julie, just please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. Oh, thanks for having me today, Sydney. I am one of your published authors. 12 months ago, I looked to having my book published with Sydney, and look, I haven't looked back. So 12 months now, well, it's actually coming up to 12 months, but $1 Million Host was published, and I probably need to take you back a little bit. 2016, I started a business. It's called Host My Home, an Airbnb property management company. So we would take people's houses, turn them into Airbnb properties, and take care of all the logistics. We would turn it into an instant hotel, list it on Airbnb, and make them a lot of money. I was telling my story over and over and over. It only seemed natural to just pop it on paper and put it in a book. I also have a 21-year-old son who doesn't really know what mum does, and I thought, you know what, I actually want to write my personal story, so a bit of a biography down on paper so that he knows, or well, he can just give his children a copy of the book one day. So I got to the point where I'd written everything. I'd actually handwritten it, a whole bunch of pages on, and got a whole lot of information together. I didn't know what to do next. So I was looking for a publisher, I was looking for an editor, and it was a publishing deal with Sydney O'Sullivan, and it was a publishing deal that not only was she going to edit my book, support me, mentor me, but she was going to help me get it out there to the public. Thank goodness I bought in on that program, because that lent itself to only a few months later, and I think I was like, come on, I've got the book ready, let's go.
We got it formatted really quickly.
So this is the best business card I've ever designed. This is a book, the business card and the promotional idea of the book was just fantastic. The media picked up on it straight away. I guess what happened, this established myself as being the expert in Airbnb and my industry, the industry expert. Anything to do with Airbnb, the media, the TV, the radio, the newspapers were calling on me to say, you know, tell us about Airbnb, tell us about what's going on with this regulation, or you know, the stories of that were in the time in the media.
And you went bold with your name.
Yes.
You went really bold with $1 Million Host.
Yep.
So she went really bold with that. It captured people's imagination. Right away you started getting on the media, you started getting on TV.
Yes, TV.
Yeah, right away.
Radio,
and they weren't just playing, they
newspaper.
didn't just play you once, they started playing those clips of you.
A lot.
Oh, every break, every news break and everything. They were like, come watch Julie George with her fabulous story, right?
Yes.
And do you think that they were more engaged because you had a book? Do you think that made it a much better story?
100%. This gave me so much credibility and integrity in the public eye. Not only in Australia, I've got to tell you too. 90% of my book sales have been in America, and all over the world. Like, we're getting book sales in Tokyo and Amsterdam and all these random places. And I tell you what, there's nothing better than getting an email from somebody in Zimbabwe saying, I've just read your book, I love it, it has changed my life, thank you very much. How cool is that?
That's awesome, yeah. And then you got the cover of the local, like the news, the newspaper, the real estate section.
The real estate section.
Cover of the magazine, and then what happened in the office?
Oh my goodness. So the office, the phones did not stop ringing. So as soon as people started seeing the book out there, looking at the media stories, people wanted to list their properties with me. So my business probably took in about $100,000 in new business from the book being released. So it was an incredible boost to my bottom line in the business, and I guess from there people then started taking real notice. I started getting people knocking on the door saying, I'd like to buy your business. I'd like to buy in on your business. I'd like to invest in your business. But you know what? It's freaking awesome. It's like living the dream. This is, you know, if you told me 3 years ago this is what I'd be doing right now, I wouldn't believe you. But you know, things can happen very quickly. You need to engage someone like Sydney, and thank you very much. Without your help, I don't think I would be sitting right here.
How did we help? What was the process like? So for you, when you actually, where were you stuck? You had written your book.
I got everything on an A4 sheet of paper. I didn't know what to do next. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to format. I didn't know how to, I didn't know what to put on the front cover. I didn't know, you know, what is this? How is an ISBN? I didn't even know what an ISBN is. But Sydney was able to actually explain how it works, put it all together for me, and in fact go above and beyond what I had actually paid for. I know that you did. Amazing. So look, I guess it was more just a bit of structure for where I needed to go. It gave me stability, it gave me reassurance, and I'm very grateful because without you, I wouldn't have known. I would have been Googling still, trying to figure it out.
People see her as a master marketer now, right?
Correct.
So what's ended up happening is because you got your story told, you got it out there, you've got all that media, you built your business up, sold your business, people are actually saying, come and help us grow our businesses, right?
Really exciting. So the exciting part is it's, there are opportunities coming at me. My future I know is bright. I just don't know what it is, but I'm ready for it. And 3 years ago, I was working as a real estate agent. I was on a salary. It was, ho-hum, sitting in open houses. Now I'm staying in an apartment opposite the Opera House. I'm looking out. I've got the most incredible life now. I'm looking out at amazing views. I've got, I don't have to worry about money. The money's freaking great, actually. The situation. I can travel. I can, it's just exciting. It's so exciting, and I would just say, look, my advice is anybody who thinks that they've got a book in here, put it on paper, talk to this lady, get her to publish it for you. Your life will change.
Oh, well, thank you so much for spending the time to give us this interview, to inspire all the other authors out there.
Just do it, folks. Just do it.
Thank you. Thanks, Julie George.
Thank you.
Author of $1 Million Host. I'm so proud.